and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. If you are new and you like makeup, beauty, hair or hauls, then please consider subscribing. So for today's video, I'm going to be doing a review of the brand new eyeshadow palette from W7. So it's this one here, so it's the Moonglade palette. I really like the look of this. I bought it literally as soon as it was released because this colour story to me is absolutely stunning. So W7 do quite a lot of like makeup imitations, dupes, things like that, and they are really good. I recently did like a review comparison between the Too Faced 2 Femme palette and the W7 the Sweet Nectar palette, and I kid you not, there was barely any difference. In fact, I actually thought that the W7 one performed slightly better, so I'll link that one above if you want to see that as well. But honestly, I think that the quality of the W7 makeup, especially for the price, is absolutely brilliant. So this is the palette we'll be reviewing today. So as I say, this is the Moonglade palette. So this is what the outer packaging looks like. And then this is the colour story that we have. I love this. I think it is absolutely beautiful. Really nice. These colours appeal to me so much. So yeah, we've got kind of like quite a lot of neutral tones in here, some warm tones, a couple of pops of purple. I love this. I think it is absolutely beautiful. And this one retails for $7.95 as well. So here's the swatches from the palette. These are so nice, like really nice. I can't express it enough. The shimmers are literally like butter. They're so smooth, and the mattes are really pigmented as well. Really nice. So we have Reflect, Beauty, Wild, Moon, Scenery, Vine, Dip, Glaze, Woodland, Moss, Bright and Cosmos. Okay, so eyes primed. So the first thing I'm going to do is go into my crease. What I'm going to do is on the outer part of my crease here. So probably like, I'd say a good 2/3 on the outer part. I'm going to go into Scenery, which is this shade just here. And then on the more inner part, I'm going to go in with the shade Wild, which is this kind of pastel-y purple shade just here. Okay, so starting off with Scenery first, I'm going to take this, as I say, on the outer part. Look at the pigment on that. On the outer part of my lid. And just kind of work it through. And I'm going to blend it through to about here. So as I say, it's kind of like, I'd say around 2/3, maybe slightly less. So I'm just going to concentrate on this colour first, and then I'll move on to the purple shade. So just look at that. That is so nice. $7.95 for this palette, and look how that's blended. I think that's absolutely beautiful. I haven't even done the edge yet. So nice. It's like effortless. They kind of blend themselves almost. Right, so then on the inner part here, as I say, I'm going to go in with Wild, so this one here. Taking a little bit more work, I would say, this one, but it is a pastel shade, so you know, I always find even the most, you know, the really nice palettes that have got pastels in, this is a nice palette, but I'm talking like the high-end ones. I mean, yeah, I find them to be quite hard work as well. So I'm just going to keep building this up. Okay, so I'm going to stop there, and then what I'm going to do is take the shade, I don't know if to go for Glaze or Dip. I think I'll go for Dip because I want to keep this colour. I don't want to, because that's Glaze, and I don't want to use that one because I don't want to lose this colour. So yeah, we're going with Dip, and we'll use that just to blend out the edge of both of those shades. Okay, so taking a little bit of Dip on my brush now, I'm just going to use that. I'm going to go all the way, so I'm going from this scenery shade all through to the wild shade. What I'm going to do is go back into the scenery shade again and just build that up a little bit more, just because I've kind of lost the colour slightly. So just one dip, I'm just going to go back over that. And then blend that out again. Nice, right, so then on the outer corner just here, I'm going to take the shade Moss, which is this kind of khaki brown. It's got a bit of a green tone to it. And I'm going to use that, as I say, on the outer part, just here. So like that, that is such a beautiful colour. It's really, really nice. It's quite a grungy tone, which I absolutely love. And it blends into that first shade that I used really, really nicely as well. So then on the inner part of my lid just here, I'm going to go on with the shimmer, and I'm going to use, I think what I'm going to do is use the shade Beauty, which is this kind of goldy shade here, on a majority of it. And then where it meets the Moss shade here, I'm going to blend it out a little bit using Reflect, which was this one just here, because it's quite similar in tone to this Moss shade. So I'm going to try and kind of use it almost like a bit of a gradient on the glitter. So starting off with Beauty first, okay, which picks up really, really nicely on the brush. But yeah, quite a lot of fallout, which is why I'm doing my base last. So I'm taking the shimmer up to where the Moss shade is, and then when I go over with the other colour, I'll kind of overlap it slightly, so it almost looks a little bit kind of duochromy. So like that, that's just the Beauty shade. I'm just taking a small fluffy brush just to kind of diffuse that edge slightly. Lovely, so like that. And then I'm going to use the, what was it called? Reflect shade to blend into this shade here. I'm going to use the same fluffy brush that I just used to blend that actually. Yeah, that's actually really nice. So like that, which I really like, but oh my word, can you see the fallout from those shimmers? I've got loads. It's definitely one you have to do your eyes first with. So right, the next thing I'm going to do is just quickly clean this up, finish off the eyeball on this eye, and yeah, I'll just sort my base out, and then I'll do the underneath afterwards. Right, okay, so that's the eyes and the base done now. So I'm just going to finish off by doing my under eye with the shade Glaze, which is this kind of quite pale, almost like clay shade, I would say, like a really pale brown. So like that. And I'm just going to run that underneath my lower lash line just here. Yeah, that's actually really nice. It's not too intense or anything like that. It's quite a subtle shade, but as you can see the difference, it just kind of finishes it off a bit. It's really nice. Okay, so here is the finished look, and I love that palette. I think it is so nice. I'm really shocked actually at the way it performed, how it blended, how pigmented the shades were. The shimmers were just beautiful, went on so nicely like butter. And it was only £7.95. I can never get over the price of their products for the quality. I really can't. Yeah, I absolutely love this kind of moss shade on the outer corner, this dark colour. It is such a beautiful shade. As I say, it's quite a kind of a grungy tone, but I really love that. And the two shimmers together, I think, look absolutely beautiful. Like the pale one compared to the darker shimmer, I think they go together so nicely. And as I say, that darker one blends into moss perfectly. Really nice. So as always, the products shown in today's video I will link in the description box below for you, along with any discount codes or anything like that. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed watching, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up, and I'd really appreciate it. It'd mean the absolute world to me if you did enjoy watching this video and you would like to see more content from me in the future, and you would like to subscribe to my channel. Until then, thanks for watching. Bye.